A Visit to Cambridge, Class 8, Honeydew. About the author. A Visit to Cambridge is written by FIRDAUS KANGA, writer and journalist from Mumbai. He was born with brittle bones that tend to break easily when he was a child. FIRDAUS KANGA has authored Trying to Grow, a semi-autobiographical novel set in India, and a travel book, Heaven on Wheels, about his experiences in UK. His work, Trying to Grow, later became a film with name Sixth Happiness, for which Kanga played the role of a screenwriter and played the lead role of Brit, a boy born with brittle bones too. Synopsis of the lesson. The lesson gives us a glimpse of the meeting between FIRDAUS KANGA and Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking, one of the greatest scientists of our time, suffered from a form of paralysis that confined him to a wheelchair and allowed him to speak only by punching buttons on a computer which speaks for him in a machine-like voice. Both these men moved around in wheelchairs. It was during FIRDAUS KANGA's visit to Cambridge that they met each other. Both met in England at Stephen's place. They discussed about the point of view of normal people for differently abled. The writer FIRDAUS was on a walking tour through Cambridge to UK. He got to know about Hawking from his guide. Hawking was occupying Newton's chair at the university. He wrote A Brief History of Time, one of the best sellers. FIRDAUS called Hawking and got an appointment to meet him for half an hour. It was encouraging to FIRDAUS to meet somebody like him on a wheelchair. When FIRDAUS asked Hawking that people often thought that disabled people were unhappy people, Hawking replied, I find it amusing when people patronize me. He was a very practical person. He didn't think anything good about being disabled. He admitted that it is annoying when another disabled person came and disturbed him in his work. Seeing the poor condition of the great scientist, FIRDAUS felt relief because neither he can walk nor even stand. Hawking didn't like the idea of the disabled Olympics. According to him, it is a wastage of time. His advice was that they should concentrate on what they were good at. They spent 1 hour together instead of half an hour, had tea and saw his garden. At the time of departure, FIRDAUS got up to say goodbye, but he could neither kiss nor cry. He convinced that the paralytic scientist was a symbol of bravery. The author felt that his journey is inspiring as well as successful. Food for thought. The whole A Visit to Cambridge surrounds the concept of living a better life. The author speaks how one must keep their focus on the good and their talent, irrespective of the disabilities that one has. Disabilities will only take them down, but when someone focuses on their talent, then they will thrive and achieve new growth with an endless route. Thank you.